One player that people feel should be getting a lot more minutes at the end of these games is Tre Johnson. He's had a few solid performances in the start of this season, but there is a lot of frustration with not just the minutes he's getting, but also the way he's being used on offense. There's a general consensus that he should be used as a movement shooter, the same way that he was at Texas, the same way that he was even in the summer league. But the Wizards are hardly running any sets to try to get him open. So Isaac, I just have to ask, is this a case of Brian Keefe just trying to get the vets their shots that they feel they need? And if so, could that be hindering Tre's development?
I think it's a mixture of both. Like he's coaching the vets as hey, this is what I know what they can do and I can trust them to do this. But also trying to find the perfect balance to try to improve on Tre's strengths, which is not being that spot up shooter, but to shoot on the move. I think it's as of right now, it's not hindering, but if it continues on, going toward after Christmas, it will start hindering Tre's development without a doubt.
Well, I think it's definitely hindering his development. And you said Keith knows what is so he knows that CJ McCollum's going to come up here and throw some lazy shot that's going to get blocked off the backboard. Like, he knows that's going to happen. So why do we keep doing this if he knows what's getting ready to happen? My thing is, okay, they have to be able to allot these things out to the players to their strengths. And so they're running these sets for Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert is getting his movement shots off. It's all right, but we kind of already know what Corey is and what he can do. I feel like Tre Johnson needs to be able to get some of those same actions and stuff. And I wouldn't say that it's wasteful that, they're running, the majority of their movement shooting plays and their cuts and they're running pin downs for Corey Kispert. I just think that, some of those plays can be allocated better to a guy like Tre Johnson and to allow him to, get a feel for the NBA game.
That is especially true if the goal is development, right? When you try to create a team that's focused on development, you really need to assess every player's ceilings. And as you said, we know what Corey Kispert is, right? We know his ceiling. He's at it, right? We project a ceiling significantly higher for Tre Johnson. So in that instance, why would we not be trying to make those sets work in Tre Johnson's favor, especially considering where he is right now isn't so great that he's just going to make you win a bunch of games, right? I don't want to make that seem like it's a slight toward Tre Johnson, but he's not so good now that playing him and giving him these looks is going to make you some borderline playoff team. You're still going to be pretty bad, so you may as well get the looks to the guy who could develop further and raise his own ceiling.